Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Not Thursday in New Hampshire. We're going metal detector, at least trying to attempt to get there. There's water where there normally is not, as of late. Last night the skies opened up. For hours, and it was crazy. I got this cool time lapse of the sky. It looked like fire, like smoke, before the rain eventually dropped. So, to say the least, there's a lot of water out here today. Yeah, I've crossed this many a time and never seen it like that. Oof. So now that that's crossed, and we have a beginning, I only have a short trip. I'm going up on the hill there to some open space land where there was some old farm fields. Either way, I'm gonna get up there and then I'll tell you about it. Okay, so we're up in our little fields on the hill. I try to get out here at least once a season, and I try to do it before hunting season, which will be coming very soon, and there's a lot of stands up here, which is fine and cool. But I like to be out here before it begins. Anyways, this is obvious old field. I mean, aside from the trees, the ground is about as clean and flat as you can get around here. And there's several squares. I've never even hit all of the space in between because it's fairly big. And it's roughly about the same old story. Mid-1700s settlement, farm up until about the early 1900s, public space for quite a long time. So we can find anything out here today. So let's turn it on and let's dig. Well, here we go, probably our first piece of ammo. Hopefully not. Yep. Shotgun Willie. Lead ball, probably modern. Doesn't look musket-like with that flat back. Yep, impacted lead again. And of course you've got to dig some foil. And of course your random fragmented melted stuff. And your loud, it can't be good signal. Well, it was something, and it looks old. And that piece of stuff. So pretty much so far, I'm digging all the things I figured I would have. Hopefully, with enough plugs, we'll find something good. Signal seems big, but high numbers. Interesting enough. Oh, yes. Oh, very cool. That's why you dig them, even if they're crazy. That is a genuine Ford made in the USA hubcap. Right over the center, well, of the hub. Nice. I have not found one of these in a long time. When I first pulled it out, I thought it was a cup, because I've dug cups too. But awesome. I knew we would find something cool up here. There's a thing. I wonder if that's part of a hair clip. It's definitely, it was pinned on the left side. That's kind of neat. Different. .22 short. jumping between 52 and 68. Well, I'll take the pack off for a bit and stay in this part of the old field. There seems to be more signals here than anywhere else. I did walk around for quite a bit with nothing. This seems to be the area. And another bullet. It's just a little collar for something. Those are good high numbers. Not too snappy, but oof, interesting enough to dig. Oh, awesome. Oh, yes. Beautiful brass, baby. I haven't dug one of these in a long time. Couldn't tell you exactly what it is, but that thing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, one of these strap tie-down connector old things. I've actually, ones I've dug before, you always have a wear mark here. And this one has a little itty-bitty wear mark. Nice. Very nice. Piece of something. I don't think it's part of a button or anything. Yep. So aside from picking this part of the old field to detect being that there were signals, what made me gravitate over here is, you see out there how different it is than it is right here? The vegetation grow back is different, and all around in this area is a bit of iron, as well as the other things I've dug. Because you never know, for whatever reason, things always grow back differently, where, you know, it could have been an outhouse, it could have been a shed, could have been a cabin. We are finding, you know, a mixed batch of stuff, but definitely always go where it grows back differently. Definitely was a part of something. You saw those numbers, it rang up high, so could be brass. Let's see if there's any more in there. Nope. Yeah, no idea. Wow, there's just a lot of signals around here compared to the rest of my walk earlier. Oh, cool. Fruit jar lid, mason jar, whatnot. Zinc. So, there's something fairly old as well. Well, definitely another piece of something that was a bigger piece of something. Interesting. And what also is interesting is, so there's our interesting patch of vegetation. To the left there's actually a strip of rocks, and obviously for a farming field that's kind of odd. So there was definitely something happening up here. And with the few times that I've been through here, I've never migrated over to this edge. Like I said, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 5 fields, 5 squares. I usually go to the one further out, but we're on to something here. Can you guys see how dark it's getting? The air temperature is dropping big time, like 8 to 10 degrees in the last 8 to 10 minutes. I think it's gonna rain again. Tin. All right, last signal, because it's kind of crazy. And I am getting a little bit of precipitation. Slab of iron. And that's how we conclude our dig today. Well, all right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Aside from the few targets I dug out there in the, well, it's more pine grove over there where I started. I came up into this square. I then went all the way down and around and came back to this one little section, and this is where pretty much everything else was dug. Hubcap was like right there, and that brassy thing was there, and everything else spread about. So pretty cool, pretty interesting. Few keepers and more brain food for me in this little nook of town. All right, get out, explore your world, and enjoy your Not Thursday.